Issy, welcome.
Hello, thanks for having me.
No worries. So we were talking before about policing and community safety. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, we've been consulting with residents over the last few months, doing surveys, having lit picks and action in Whalley Range just to get to know what residents' concerns are in the local area. Something that's come up, questions and concerns and worries around is stop and search. It's had some attention in the press, but people still don't really know what it is, who they're stopping, why they're searching, and it'd just be great to know more about that to be able to put residents' minds at rest.
Well, this is something that's a big issue, of course, in the mayoral campaign, what with the Police and Crime Commissioner powers relating to the new mayoral office. And in fact, I've been working on this for a number of years, even in the run-up to the election.
Okay.
And I've seen freedom of information details relating to communities across Greater Manchester that have shown in a lot of cases the records just aren't there to show why people are being stopped or what the outcome was when that's happening. And that's a major problem because it means that the police aren't accountable for this, and it really does undermine community trust, particularly in a diverse community like Whalley Range, where the perception can actually then develop that particular communities, particular groups are being targeted, when firstly we need to actually do the research to make sure whether that's true or not, and secondly, if it isn't, it then creates an unfair stigma against the police and absolutely shatters community relations long term. So we need to build up that scrutiny and build up that accountability to actually improve confidence in the police and then improve the police's perception in the local community.
Yeah, absolutely, and that can be a way of bringing communities together. Like, there's already quite a strong grassroots community feel in Whalley Range at the moment. Like, there's Facebook groups that kind of report and communicate around, you know, localised antisocial behaviour issues. Like, there's been some problems around Withington Road shops, for example. But I think having that kind of option for, you know, feeling like their voices are being heard through those forums, that could be great.
And it's absolutely great that communities are getting involved in community safety and really getting engaged with that. So it's important that the mayor, in the Police and Crime Commissioner role, with the police force, actually harness that energy and harness that engagement and work together through community policing forums to actually cooperate with the community and develop a real structure of policing that's led on the ground.
Yeah, totally. I mean, that sounds like the ideal, but we all know that budgets are really tight. For example, we were talking before about the 101 number and lots of problems there around under-resources, understaffing.
Yeah. And the consequence of that is that people are dialing the number and getting no reply. We were both talking about our own personal experience with that before, when we've been dealing with antisocial behaviour, for example, in our own communities that we've seen and tried to report. And that's again another major hit to community confidence in the police force, that they're ringing up this number and not getting any answer. And it means that they're either not reporting the antisocial behaviour, which means it continues, or they're doing the thing that the 101 hotline was designed to stop, and they're actually dialing 999
instead
and devoting emergency resources away from the serious calls. So we need to tackle this and get a properly supported 101 hotline to make sure that we can develop policing that's prioritised properly and fairly.
Awesome.